Good morning, Stephanie Kammerman, the Stock Whisperer, here to tell you the daily dark pool whispers for August 9th, 2019. You guys have a good day yesterday. Yesterday rocked. All right, I know there were so many great whispers. A lot of you took AMD. Great job with that. I personally traded the SPY and the QQQs. I really love buying those out of the money options. I was going way out and doing really, really well, keeping risk low. And as long as we have a nice movement, yeah, those do really well. But guess what? Today doesn't look that great today. Look at the placement of where we're at right now. This is like the worst place ever to be in. It's like really not good. When we're in between the 4 and the 8 EMA on the daily chart, you have two computers battling it out with each other. These guys are selling, these guys are buying. We need to break above or below for us to get some movement. So I know whenever we have a really big movement day, you know what we should do today? All take off. Just kidding. I'm not going to leave. If I was in New York, I'd be headed to the Hamptons right now, which is where the Armanis have already gone. Yeah, Thursday, I would hear the helicopters over my house. Yeah, so I have a feeling today may not be a great day, inside day, as many people call it. So just be careful, all right? If we do break out or break down, yeah, we're going to be here to take those trades, but don't trade because you're bored. So we're going to be bullish above 292.50. That's a pretty key level right now. And bearish below 290.50. All right, we've gotten some decent dark pool levels that have been coming in lately. And I've put asterisks next to them on the dark pool. So we have this 287.76. That's a recent one. 288.05. And notice that we are above all of them. 284. Actually, let me just fix that. All right, 284. We had 7.5 million. So we are above all of those, but we're taking a breather, it looks like right now. So we'll wait and see which direction we go. Also, one other thing I'm looking at is I'd like to see the 4 EMA, this pink line, cross over the 8. That's a change in momentum. The same way it crossed here, we went bearish, right? We need that crossover. It's one thing to close above the 8. That's great, but we really want that bullish trend change. And that 4 needs to cross. It usually takes a day or so for that to happen. We have to continue, obviously, making higher highs. So we'll watch for that. All right, let's go to the E-minis. The E-minis, we're going to be bullish above 29.37. All right, and you can see on this 5-minute chart, yeah, if you don't have these moving averages, the 200, simple, and I have the exponential, but the red dotted line is so good short term. Yeah, and we hit it and hit our head on there. Bearish below 29.15. Now you can see on the E-minis, we're still above the 8 though. These are actually stronger where the SPY was in between. Yeah, so that's definitely interesting, but we really need to go and make a higher high there. So let's go to the Russell. The Russell, we're going to be bullish above 152.50 and bearish below 150.75. And you can see here, bad position. We're in between the 4 and the 8. You can see why we should take the day off, right, guys? What do you think? Take the day off today? He's like, I'm not leaving. I am live in my Java Pit trading room while I'm recording this, by the way. QQQs. We got a very big level yesterday, the biggest we've had in a while, those dark pool late buy prints at 184.04. And you can see we are above that, but again, we're stuck in the middle. Yep, that's not a great place. And so I just pretty much wait until we get unstuck. Let's go to the NASDAQ. But we can obviously trade individual stocks. So there's a time to trade the SPY and a time not to trade the SPY. Yesterday was definitely the day. Today I'm probably going to pick some individual stocks to trade. So the NASDAQ futures, those are your levels above 7,700, bearish below 7,650. And the Dow futures I'm bullish above 26,300 and bearish below 76. I'm sorry. Dow futures bullish above 26,300 and bearish below 26,150. Really key levels to watch. The oil futures, those are always a big win every day for you oil traders. Today we're going to watch 53.37. Let me just show you those. I don't have those on my platform. So yeah, we're going to be bullish above 53.37. All right, I want to break above this R1 level. You just zoom in on that. See that dotted line? Yeah, we got to clear break above that. Then there's movement to the upside. Bearish below 52.60. That's the pivot. We're going to be bearish below that. Gold futures. Gold futures, right? We're watching that 1525 level. Yep, I didn't put a position on. I'm waiting patiently. The hardest thing to do as a trader is to wait for the right trade setup. And so we were unable to break above that. And today I'll be bullish above 1520, bearish below 1510. We just dropped below for a retracement trade down to, we could go to, let's see, 1502.40. Yep, or even we could go, if we break below here, we could go all the way down to this 8 EMA, actually 1487. So I'm going to put that in here. I'm going to add that. That is a retracement to the 8 EMA. And as we know, it's a very popular trade. Okay, in fact, I'm just going to, just give me one sec to put this on my sheet. Yeah, if you're in the room, you get this on a Microsoft sheet, which does make it a little bit easier to read. Okay. All right, let's move to the individual stocks. Uber. Yeah, Uber. Let's check out what Uber's doing. They're not doing too well. They didn't like their earnings. No. In fact, we have an island gap. Yep. Many of you probably don't know what that is. It's not Long Island, but it is an island gap. We've gapped up and gapped down in the same open space here. And at the top of the hill, it's usually a bearish reversal. Very rare pattern. But we're not really quite at the top. It's really hard to tell because it is a new IPO, but it's bearish. Either way, that is a bearish if we don't close that in today. All right, yeah, that's... But let's just go by the levels. I've already put this out because we started moving. Bearish below 39.50. We've already broken down there. Only bullish above 40.25. All right, we just hit our first target, by the way, 39.25. Yeah, S3 is 38.91. If we go below that, look out below. Yeah, that's like uber bearish. All right, let's go to the next one. USO, bullish above 11.12. Oil, we had some really interesting oil prints yesterday. EOG, FANG, OIH. Yeah, I like to trade that one. But we didn't have a lot of volume on that one today. Let me just go to that one for a sec. But we had a big print yesterday. 700,000 shares printed at 12.15. We're above. I am bullish above 12.50. Yep, and bearish below 11.87. Remember, guys, when we get fresh prints, they usually splash. I highly suggest you wait a day or two before you jump into them. Trade the whispers. USO, bullish above 11.12, bearish below 10.87. And you can see this is a tough one, though. There's a lot of little levels of resistance. And so, if we break above 11.12, there is a trade to 11.20, but it's going to hit that like a brick wall. We'd have to really go above here. Here's the good trade. All right, but we'll see if it can break above the 4. There are a lot of other oil stocks you can trade, but this had pre-market volume, and I just wanted to bring oil to your attention. AMD was hot yesterday, super hot. Pre-market volume is why I picked it, and that is the secret. So today, bullish above 33.50. Bearish for retracement trade below 33. Use those levels and we'll see. You know what? Actually, we did get a print yesterday on AMD, didn't we? Yes, we did. 32.99. You know what? I got to change this. Yep. Hold on. I'm going to change it to bearish below 32.87. Yeah, I always want to be where the prints are. There is a big buyer at 33 right now on the iNet, which I'm going to look and see. Yep, he's still there. See this guy? Yep, he's still there. But we had a print at 32.99, so they might like spike it a little bit lower. So I don't want you to get splashed into the bear trade. So let me just put that here. I'm just going to change my level. I just remember we had a print yesterday. And it's funny, somebody in the trading pit said, do we have any prints on AMD? And I said no, and literally like 2 minutes later, bam, there came the print. Kind of feel it might have been that person that was asking me if there was a print. A little spooky when that happens, and it does happen a lot. So let me just put this down on the sheet. Yeah, so sometimes when I'm doing this live, I may change my levels. I really want to give you always the best levels and explain why. It's really important you know why. That's what gives you the confidence to take the trades. Okay, let's go to Apple. Apple. We're going to be bullish above 202.25. And again, Apple's it has a lot of volume this morning, but again, it's kind of stuck in this not great place. But we'll see if it gets unstuck somehow. Bearish below 200. TLT, bonds. Yeah, bonds have ripped, have retraced. Are they going to move higher? Well, I'm going to be bullish above 141.20 and bearish below 139.50. It's going to be key levels for the bonds. There was a big buyer at 139.89 on the ARCA. See if he's still there. Sometimes they move. You know what? I think he moved to 82. Yeah, they do spoof around a little bit. And now there's a decent buyer at 140.32. Wherever they are is what you want to look for. There's a big seller at 141.80. Yeah, they seem to be moving around. Yeah, which means they're not really real. They'll kind of try to fake things out. So, yeah, keep track of that stuff. GDX, gold. Right, we're at that major level of resistance. We have 29.75 today. I'm going to watch bullish above that. Bearish below 29.50 for a retracement trade. You can see we came right down to it and bounced, and we have that 200 moving average. Yeah, if we break below that, I could see a retracement trade first. Wherever this 4 is and it does move, right now it's at 29.28. It was at 29.30 2 seconds ago. Wherever that is, there's computers going to be programmed to buy. It'll bounce, and then if it goes below it, that's when we get the next trade set up. KHC, which I don't like to trade, but I had to put it on the Whisper because it had a lot of volume. And it looks very interesting today. So we're going to be bullish above 27.62 for a retracement trade and bearish below 27.25. There you have it. Those are your Whispers. Have a great weekend, everybody. Also, if you know anybody that wants to get into the trading business, make this your career, we have launched our training pit. It's fantastic. It's not too late to sign up. If you sign up today, you'll get all the recordings from this week. All you have to go to the darkpools.com. It's only $99 a month. Great place to learn how to trade. I share my screen all day. I share the dark pool prints. I put my notifications, the Whispers, and we have great educational presentations. So tell a friend, tell your wife, tell your husband, your kids, your parents. Really great place to learn. Until next time, happy trading.
That's my secret. Can you keep it? My secret. My secret.